Hello and welcome to the Adam the Automator's Learn With Me series on Specops and resetting 80 passwords. This is going to be the last installment for this Learn With Me series. In this series, we're going to cover Specops' Service Desk product here. So this video will go along with the blog post, but I wanted to go over some basic things here, maybe that the blog post did not cover, and maybe a little bit more detail. All right, so you can see here that I am at the Service Desk portal, and let's just say that I'm a service desk technician, and someone's called me up, and let's just go with me here and just say maybe his name is test user. Now I want to reset this user's password. Right now I don't know who this user is from anyone. So I would type it in here, and then I would figure out who is this test user, which one is this. So let's say that, I don't know, maybe it's test user 4. Now clicking on that, you can see that we've got a few different options here. Now notice up here it does say verified because I was testing this out, and I already did verify the identity of this user, but let's just quickly go over and show you what this process looks like. So I would first want to verify the user. I want to know who he is before I reset any passwords. So I click on verify identity here, and here you can see that Specops provides a few different identity providers that I've already set up ahead of time. So this is really cool here. You can just simply click on send for the text message, or an email here to send him an email, or there's also some other identity verification providers over here that I've set up. So you can identify that user many different ways. So let's say that, I don't know, maybe I just want to just choose a text message this time. I can just click send, and then now you can see that I can provide this. So let me go over here to my text message, and it is 133059 that the user would have gotten. While you're on the phone, the user would receive that text message. They could tell you, well, it was 13309. I can click on verify, and now you can see test user 4 has successfully signed in with the mobile code. And now notice up here that the verified countdown timer has reset to 15 minutes. So this user is verified for up to 15 minutes now. At this point, you can just go ahead and reset the password. You have complete autonomy to do what you need to do. And there's even a cool notification here. You can even send the user the new password. So there is some settings that I'll show you. If you're in the organization and you're setting up Service Desk and you don't want your Service Desk personnel actually resetting the password, you don't even need to go through this. So I thought this was a pretty simple interface to make this happen. I can go to Service Desk, and then let's see, there's two different options here. I can go to Settings, and here is where you can force the Service Desk agent to verify the user. So this is a little bit more secure, to where right now I don't have to actually identify the user. I could have went where I don't have to identify the user. Right now I could have went over here and went to Service Desk, and let's say that test user is calling again. I can click on test user, and then I can just reset the password without even identity verification. So if I wanted to make this a little bit more secure, I can have all of my Service Desk agents force identity verification. I can also go over here to the password reset options here. And so remember, over here I could go to reset password, and I can reset it to something else. If I change this to auto-generate passwords, that means that I will never even get this option here. I would just click a button, and it would send a password reset notification to that user. So that kind of prevents even your Service Desk personnel from knowing the password. So it's a little bit more secure. So I really like that feature as well. Let's see here. So if you go into Service Desk and we go over here setting the policies, here's the common star weighting that you have all across many of the Specops products. So the Specops authentication kind of umbrella of products. This is one feature that I think is really cool, how way they implemented this. Not only do they have so many different identity providers available to you, they have this weighting system to where you can configure how many of these identity providers that your users and your Service Desk agents will need to provide. So the weighted star system is a really cool feature across just about all of the Specops products. All right, so let's say that maybe a different situation. Maybe you want the users themselves to be able to reset their own passwords. In this situation, I was the the service desk agent. So I went over here and typed in a password. So I went over here, typed in a username, and then I clicked on the username. Then I can click verify, make sure that they are who they say they are, reset the password, and lots of other information.